Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
One flip.
Motion.
57's the mic. Watch me do it.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
All day. Zebra. Gun.
Watch 55. In your face.
And that'll set him back 5.
Cut. 280.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Switch. 12. Go. 55. Hey, 0.
All right, T. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Drop deep. Check. 50.
Alert.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Gun shot.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch the screen. No task.
55. Check. 55.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Fire count. Stand up in. Kill. And turn it up.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
from the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready? 50 seconds, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 57, Mike, 57.
Yeah. Big grip.
He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Looking to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Make it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 3, check.
Alert.
Check 99, check 99. Shit.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Far left.
55 is my guy, 55. Man out.
They'll run this with Homer. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. Got it. 55.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bang out, bam. Hey. Come.
They go play action now. Wilson. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard
line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Break it. 54 Mike. Guys, it's game.
Guys, listen. No.
This is Homer. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Watch. Watch twins. Shift.
Check.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Orbit.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go.
It's our field.
Now.
2nd and 5. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Down. 50, plant.
It's just me and you.
Five.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got you.
Go. Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Go.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
General West.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Check 6 go.
Go out.
Small. No. Safe.
5.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
36.
Leo. Gone. Hey, seam 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And the Cowboy first down.
Ready up.
Mike, 57. Rack. Check nickel.
X3. 218. Chopper.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, wahoo!
They look to throw now on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Switch up, switch up, switch, switch, slam, slam, slam. Zoom, zoom.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Big hold of the 30. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Come get some.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Okay, break. Watch 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Whip, 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 whip. Greystone, travel.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up. To the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, Sam off.
Here we go, here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hard.
Fresno. Check 43.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Second and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip left. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike. Watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Go.
Come on. 58 is the Mike.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 41.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Zoo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. So we got man. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike.
Hey.
Pass.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Bravo.
58 the Mike. 58 the Mike. We own this. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Yep.
Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Shift. Hey, watch it.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Charlie.
58 is the Mike. Go.
Yes.
They're going to look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Mike,
Flying 90.
Mike's by 4. Down to lose 1.
Spot that, spot that.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
You don't know no better. Tempo, tempo.
On second and a long way to go. Wilson, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Get him, boy.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 24.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Smoke.
57. Mike, 57.
It's been a long day for you.
57 is Mike. Mike, 57. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Hey, lock it.
Check 24.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Rock it, rock it. Yo, 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 go. Hit it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Mike, 55.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Going on the ground with Homer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike 55.
Mike 55.
Check Mike.
Buzz.
55. Check 55. Mike.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. This one caught by Isabella. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Blue 15.
57. Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. In from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
57, let's go, D.
Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Blue 80.
55. I'm going to come back.
12.
I'm going back.
12.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Right.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
There.
Delta. I'm bringing it.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Go.
55.
Watch the out.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Right.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson steps away. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Watch it, no gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike 55.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
55.
Hey, alert.
I don't think you got it, son. Keep
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Russell Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Go. Come on, D. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Undercrush.
Now. Yo, faster. Shoot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 80 weapons. Hey.
2nd and 15. It's Hill, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Go.
Give me something.
Snap.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike, 5-5.
Friday.
Here we go.
Mike. Guys, 4 down.
Check 55, Mike.
Here we go. Come on. 18.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here we go.
From the gun, Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Run left. Switch. Hustle.
Watch 55.
Right here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Double up.
Run left.
Check 37.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Look left. Pull up for signal.
55's Mike, guys. 55.
Hayward.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Able to find Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
You got tight. Right there. Kill.
Hey! Get!
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete to Hill. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Hey, Alpha!
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Yo. 57. Check. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Look at me. Door.
Hey, it's just
Door out.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Yep. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mike's 57.
Yes.
Man, I got you.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
57. Mike 57. Check.
Leo.
Crouch.
They'll set up a throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's
Go.
check 49. Check 49. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
Hey, Zoo.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Mike 55.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Watch it, 55. Oh, try.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle.
Hold up.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Wilson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
Hey, guys, listen.
Now Wilson throwing again. The open man is Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Took right. Hey, 0.
Watch the pass. Hey, check, son. Watch 55.
Again, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to find Kirk complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Go, defense. Hey, who we got? Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Wilson throwing on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles.